How's it going, YouTube? Chris here at My Home Theater. Got a brand new video for you this afternoon. Been giving a lot of thought lately about my room. Post pictures from time to time on the Facebook groups that I belong to, concerning home theater, and I get a lot of questions. And I got a question, must have been yesterday, about, what is some changes or things that I would do different if I had it to do over again. So that's kind of what I want to do this video about. I'm gonna do a little walkthrough around the room and maybe point out some things in my room that I wish were different, or some things that if I had to do it again that I would do different. And we'll get into that in just a few minutes. But before we get into the video, I want to thank all the new subscribers that we've got. And if you hadn't subscribed, would like for you to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get notified of new content dropping, and definitely like and share the videos. That would help me out a lot. And just looking forward to what we have for in the future. And we're gonna get right into it. Okay, guys. So first and foremost, before we get started in this video, kind of want to show off my new pillows that I got. I posted these on Facebook groups and on my Instagram page. And man, I really like the pillows. I picked the covers up off of Amazon. So you get, I think, a 4-pack. And I bought 2 4-packs of pillows. So I think that was a 4-pack. You can see they all kind of match. And then this was a 4-pack. I think the one right here kind of looks odd to me because it don't have any of the red in it like the rest of them. But anyway, I still like them. And like I said, I got the inserts off Amazon, got the pillows off of Walmart.com. They're inserts, and I can leave a link in the description below. So without further ado, we'll get started on this. First and foremost, on the room, things that I wish I could change or I had done different is the platform. There's 2 things about this platform I wish I'd have done different. I wish I'd have brought this platform out maybe another foot or so, foot and a half, possibly even 2 feet. I guess the reason why I'm saying that is because I got about 14 feet. As you can see, that's a lot of area, and I don't mind that, but I would love to have, also another thing, let me cover this. How I done the step, which is kind of an end step, I built it like that, is I wish I would have built a step. I wish I'd have built that flush and then had a step out on the floor. The reason why is because I could have brought the chairs forward and you wouldn't have this drop off right here. So when you get up, maybe it's just been a little different. So there's a couple things here that I wish I could have done different with that, which if I would have built the platform, I could have moved my chairs forward. And really the reason why I didn't want to move my chairs too much forward is because of the steps here. As you can see, if I bring that probably a foot or so out, it's hard to see. I'm bringing about a foot or so out, so you don't have much walking area here. I mean, I guess I could walk off the steps and step off the side here. I just didn't want to do that, but I think if I had it to do over again, I think that's what I would have done. And that would have moved, I would have had to move my surround speakers up to about where this panel is here. Is probably where it would have been. It'd probably been the center, the surround speakers would have been somewhere around in here, which would have been fine. And the reason for that being is, I guess when you sit down in these back chairs, I get a lot of questions about this. So when you sit down in the back chairs, these chairs kind of curve. Your head is about, I mean, I guess it's about a foot and a half maybe off the wall from where the speakers would be. I mean, the speakers look like they're poking out a right good ways, but you got speakers are on the side. So, I mean, they're not all the way out to the edge here. So I would like to have these chairs pulled forward. I got a walk space there. I mean, I actually could move the chairs up and move these up, but you would lose you would lose this walking area here. So that is one thing that I wish that I had done a little bit different, is to done this back area a little bit different. But it is what it is. I'm not going to rip this up, tear this up, just because I wish I'd have done it different. But like I said, if I had it to do over again, that's one of the things I would do a little bit different. But with that being said, there's no issues in sound. I mean, the people sitting on the back, you getting the space from the surround sound, you know, the separation of the speakers. I don't see any issues there. I've sat on the back row. I've sat in this chair, that chair, that chair. I've sat in all these chairs, and it sounds good from any chair. But I'm just saying, if I had it to do over again, that's one thing I would do. Next thing, if I had it to do over again, I would love to have went with some different carpet. Now, this carpet is not bad. It really ain't. It looks good. It is easy to maintain. As you can see, I have little spots here and there. I need to vacuum it again. I just vacuumed, but I need to vacuum again. But it is easy to maintain, but I would have liked to have had some plush carpet. Now, everything in this room I did myself. I mean, I did every single thing in this room except the carpet. This is the only thing that I subbed out. I had a carpet company come in and put this carpet in. Now, with that being said, with them putting this carpet in this room, about 340, 350 square feet, it still ran me about $1,200. Now, if I would have went with a plush type carpet, commercial type carpet, and especially if I went with a decorative carpet like you can get for that looks similar to what you put in movie theaters, oh, it'd run $3,000 or $4,000. Now, I just didn't have the funds to do that, so I had to settle. Sometimes you have to settle when you don't like to settle. So I had to settle for this carpet. Now, I mean, it looks good. It really does. And I mean, I'm pleased with it, but if I had it to do over again and I had the extra money, I would have definitely went with some plush type, not shag carpet, but something a little more than this. Let me see if I can get a little close to this carpet. Let me go over here to the steps. I mean, this carpet is real, it's real thin. I say thin, but it's just like almost like a Berber style, but not a Berber style. But I mean, it don't have a whole lot of spring in it and stuff like that. I guess I'm saying that right. But all in all, it looks good, and I'm kind of happy with it. But I just wish I could have afforded to went with something different. Now, next thing that I wish. Now, I guess we're gonna get into the part where my room has issues, and then I wished it would have been different. Now, one of the things that I wish that I could have changed and I couldn't is this step out right here. Now, if you go back and you look at my construction videos of this room, you know, behind this right here, this is a chimney. It is an actual chimney, because this used to be this right here was outside. And my mother-in-law, they built a screened-in porch, and then they turned it into a sunroom, and then, of course, I turned it into a theater. You know, but that was a chimney, and it is that wide. So, I mean, I had to deal with it. And one of the things, I guess one of the reasons why I wish it wasn't there is because eventually I'm wanting to do a 9.2.6, and I guess that's where I need to put my wide speakers at. And I think I still can come maybe right here, and then if I go over to this wall, it's gonna be right there by the door, but it's kind of in the way from that door to that door. So, I mean, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do a nine channel on the floor. Maybe I can. Maybe I can figure it out. I mean, heck, I guess I could mount it up above here and get it off the floor over there. I don't know. But I mean, I maybe I can figure that out. But like I say, my room has an issue. And that's an issue here that I wish it wasn't there, but it is. And I had actually considered my older videos, my TV used to be down here. And it used to be down here. So when I built the room, I flipped the room around and put the screen at the front of the house. This is the front of the house here. So, because if I would have put the screen down here, then, now I put the door here, so I would have put the door at the other end had I moved the screen up there or put it in the middle or somewhere like that. But what I was concerned about is having a surround channel on this wall. And I used to have it that way. And with setting your timing and your distance and stuff, it equals out, but I just didn't want it like that. So if I do a wide speaker, it's gonna be like that. I'm just, same deal, I guess. So, you know, that's an issue that I wish I could change. I just can't. Well, I can, but I can't. It's just absolutely too much work to change that. Now, another issue or something that I wish I could have changed and I can't is this 45-degree angle here. Now, the front of the room had the same 45-degree angle. See, these ceilings in the middle here, from here to here, is like 10 foot, 6 inches, 10.5 foot. They're tall, but the way the pitch of the roof is on the outside, you know, when you got ceilings that high, so you lose that part right here. You can't go all the way, across here and do it like that. So they had to drop down. And I couldn't do a drop ceiling, because if I'd have dropped the ceiling there, I would have run into the door. So even if I would have come up above the door and dropped the ceiling, I still would have had a little bit of a drop down, but I would have had the shorter ceiling. I mean, I guess I could have done that, but I left it the way it is. But I wish it wasn't there. When I built the front, as you can see, when I did the front area here, I done away with that 45. See, I built it out to that 45. So that's an issue that I wish could have been resolved. And it could be resolved, but it would have been a lot of work. So with that being said, because I got this drop down, I cannot do a soffit. And because of that, I guess I could do a soffit even if that was there, if this wasn't here. But the reason why I would like to do a soffit and run lights down each side is because I would love to have a star ceiling. And that's something that I can't do. As you can see, I also run my vent, and I got to put another vent in. Just ain't done it yet. I got one vent. I'm going to put another one in somewhere over in here. But I wish that I could run a star ceiling. And I'm sure that I could mock up one and do one. But to do one really nice, the way I've seen, is people run the soffits like this wall. You know, you can run a soffit all the way down. You can run a soffit across the front and then box it out and then put the star ceiling in it. Just look absolutely beautiful. I can't do that. I wish I could, but I can't. So yes, that 45-degree angle really bothers me, but there's nothing I can do. And also, I had to figure out how to do these, my Atmos speakers. See, I'm very close to that. I put it as just about as close as I could get to the back here. And see, they're not exactly lined up the way I would like them to be. If you look where my seats are at, I guess they're okay. So when I am going to add another ceiling speaker. So I can add it just in between them two lights right there. So that'd be my front, my middle, and my rear. So I guess that would work out. But that is a few things, guys, that I wish would change. Well, let me talk about this right here. I'm gonna try. I don't want to show too much of this movie going on here. That's why I've been panning around it. I don't want them to hit me with copyright. But as you can see, one of the things, another question I get asked a lot, and I covered this in another video. I built this platform about 2 foot off the floor. So my speakers are higher than they normally would have. And if you look at the top, I wish I would have built it a little bit more equal See, you got a smaller area there and you got a bigger area there. I wish I would have dropped it down to where it would have been a little bit more equal. That'd have been equal space. I mean, I don't guess it looks too bad, but I would like to have had it a little more equal space, and that would have been a little bit better. And I think I covered this in another video. If I would have done something a little bit different with the storage. Oh, here's another thing. That's right. That's another thing I want to cover. My equipment rack is right here. As you can see, my equipment rack's there, and this is here. Now, I get in there and I work. There's no issues because I go in through the bottom and work in behind there. But that being said, these big emotiva amps that I had to load in, they were a little harder to get in there just because of you got that little cutout here like this. So you gotta see that door will open all the way. It'll open all the way. But I wish I would have put the equipment on this side. And honestly, guys, I mean, I probably could do that, but it'd be a lot of work, and I'm not gonna do it. But I wish I would have put it over here. And I contemplated that, thought about that. I said, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna put it on this side? I went this way. So if I had to do it over again, I would have put it down here. But I think that's it, guys, really. Let me turn this camera around. That's just a few things that I wish I would have done different with this room. And I'm sure there's some other things that I can probably come up with that I wish I would have done a little bit different in this room. But all in all, I am very pleased with it. I really do love the way it looks. I definitely love the way it sounds. And man, I'm telling you, I wish you guys could, I wish all of you could come by and let me do some demos for you. If you're in the area, you contact me on Facebook, you contact me on here, on YouTube. I'm serious, guys. If anybody comes through this area where I live at, man, I'd be more than welcome to do a demo for you and let you hear it. So that's my little video for tonight. And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you again real soon.